Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridgehampton. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. I was brought into this world wrapped up in pearls. I love to mingle, though my husband reminds me I'm not single. I meet and greet both the famous and the elite. I ride in limousines, drinking the finest champagne, wearing furs, dazzling diamond jewelry. A girl can't complain. I live the upscale life, dining in the finest restaurants, eating the best caviar for free. And no matter how much I enjoy myself, they can't charge me.
Welcome back, darlings. We're here in Bridgehampton at the Stella shows for the Antique Fair. And I'm here with this fascinating incredible silver. Tell my audience all about it. We want to know all about the antiques, all about the silver.
I have the best American silver and the best Mexican silver. But in the second half of the 19th century, the United States was the best maker and designer in the world. We were winning all the international awards. We were fantastic. And a lot of curators think that the silver made during this period was better than the furniture, the glass, etc. I was a lawyer. I went into this business 15 years ago. I've worked very hard. I've been covered by the New York Times, the Post, Departures magazine, many other periodicals. And I was even on the Martha Stewart show 3 or 4 times.
Yes, and you're friendly with Martha Stewart.
I am friendly with Martha Stewart. Anytime I want to get on the show, I can get on the show. And I've recommended people. She trusts my judgment where I've recommended people who have been on the show. And the first time I went on the show, I wanted to get a good haircut. So I went to Frederick Fekkai.
Very famous salon, by the way.
The best on East 57th, and very expensive without going into details. And the person who cut my hair, I told him, please give me a good haircut because I'm going to be on the Martha Stewart show. And he said, if I'm good enough for Martha, I should be good enough for you. And my experiences on her show were very positive. She's very knowledgeable. She works very hard.
Yes, she is a very hard worker.
And at this point, she was doing 5 shows in one day. And she really is a whirlwind and knows so much about so many different things, you know, cooking, silver, the furniture, whatever.
Is she really? Does she really know a lot about all this?
Well, she was a caterer for 20 years.
Oh, that's true.
And she, you know, has decorated many houses and has broad interest and has lots of friends. And she treated me very, very well. I'm sure we've all heard stories. And the only thing I could possibly say is that there was one time where I was waiting to get on the show and she was making something and it was with her hands and you couldn't hear her and it was taking too long to make. It was something that should have been made in 10 minutes, 15 minutes and was taking like 25 minutes and she said, wait till I finish this. I'm going to get the person that did this. And how I saw it, she works very, very hard.
She's a perfectionist.
She's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And if she does something wrong, she's hard on herself. So that, and if someone else does something wrong,
and she screams at them.
Well, which they deserve.
Yes,
which
absolutely.
They deserve. She screams at herself and she screams at other people. But she's a terrific,
Does she really
lady.
scream at herself?
Well, I don't think she screams at herself, but I think she's very hard on herself, and she works very, very hard. You know, she doesn't have to work.
Do you know, I never liked Martha Stewart. I never liked her before I knew anything about her. Her show and her thing was just never my cup of tea.
Right,
but when I saw the movie about her life, starring
I forget.
Sybil Shepherd played the part.
Right.
I says, you know, this woman, she's a very, very hard-working woman.
And she had a tough marriage, and she has a child, and she was always she worked very hard. She really worked her way up.
And it took her years to get where she is.
She bought her company back, and now even she's working hard. She doesn't have to work, but she loves to work, and she has a farm in Bedford that's organic, and she raises, I think, sheep and horses and grows all her fruits and vegetables, and she really knows what she's doing. She's a very, very nice lady.
And she's helped you with the silver, market your silver to some of her expertise clients who are very wealthy.
She's recommended me. And as far as my business, the highest compliment that has been paid to my business, curators from the Metropolitan Museum recommend people to me. The head of American Decorative Arts, Nani Frelinghuysen and Beth Carver-Weiss, they send people from the museum to me, and that's, to me, what could be better than that?
But what is so special about your silver? What makes it so unique?
I'm passionate about it, and again, American silver is wonderful. My prices are good, and it is the real thing. A lot of times you can go and find something that's been restored, not restored, but changed, and I have the real McCoy, and the prices are good, and I have a large variety. This is 10%.
Large selection.
Yeah, I'm in Midtown East, Lauren Stanley Silver, and
Do you have a website?
I have a website, www.laurenstanley.com. I'm on First Dibs, even on eBay, Lauren Stanley, and I work 7 days a week, and in 15 years, I could name a number of billionaires who are my clients, but I don't want to name anyone really. But I have a great clientele, and even in this economic atmosphere, I'm not saying, you know, I'm doing super, but I've more than held my own. That Irene Stella is the best promoter of all promoters. She works with her people. She doesn't just take your money and then forget about you. She's really a terrific lady, and I have the greatest respect for her. And I've worked with many promoters, but she's the best. She's the very, very best.
If people want to learn more about the Stella shows, where can they go? Can you tell my audience?
www.stella.com. There's a website, and she has shows in New York. I think shows in mostly in New York. I don't know if in New Jersey also. There are a couple shows in New Jersey, but terrific.
They're the best, right?
The best, and a great staff too. A great staff.
I want to thank you so much for that wonderful interview. Tell my audience one more time your website.
www.laurenstanley.com. And again, it's the best American silver available in the world, not just the United States, in the world. And I've said that to enough people where they would tell me you're full of beans if it wasn't true.
You're going to give me a kiss goodbye? We'll be back in a moment, darlings, with more celebrity interviews. Keep watching. Pink Champagne Kisses.
Cognac shell. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm a bubbly blonde, fancy dress to impress. One of a kind girl.
This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.